Maruti Suzuki India Limited has opened its account for 2017 with the launch of the Ignis hatchback, and we have with us none other than the MD and the CEO of the company, Mr. Kenichi Ayukawa, and the Executive Director Engineering, Mr. C.V. Raman, to speak to us about the model, company's plans going forward, and other things around. Sir, to begin with, the first question to you, Ayukawa-san, if I could ask you, the model starts at a price band where the WagonR plays and goes up all the way to the price band where the Baleno plays. What sort of cannibalization do you see happening because of this car, which actually has such a broad spectrum of pricing?
I think the customer that to the preference that so much that variety right now. Even though we preparing a new product, even though close something that our portfolio, but the customer preference is different. That means that so many times we mentioned that this time we are targeting young generation this car mainly. I think the customer will respond quickly this kind of product.
But do you not see cannibalization? Do you not see this eating into sales of the Baleno, the WagonR, and the Swift also to an extent?
Because cannibalization itself, that OEM standpoint of view, customer is different.
Right. If I were to talk about the car as a whole, the platform is a new platform. This platform, and it has the same two engines that have been doing duty on the other cars. What was the rationale behind not going for a more powerful engine for this car, considering you're saying this targets the millennials, and they have their power choices also?
From a size perspective, if you look at it's just about 3.7 meters, and it is a little bit smaller than the Swift. However, in terms of interior space, it is almost as good as a Swift. So from that perspective, it is size is not really an issue. Power to weight ratio is important because this is a 5th generation platform, and this is lighter than the current Swift platform. With the Baleno, we were able to reduce the weight by about 65 kg. This overall curb weight of this vehicle is at about 835 kg. It's about 50 kg lower than the Baleno. So from a performance point of view, I'm sure that it is going to do better duty than that. So from a power to weight ratio, it does good service. So having said that, yes, we have to have a different kind of product in different types of segments, and as the market is growing, the segmentation is likely to increase further, and people are going to demand vehicles very, very specific to their needs. And so that's something which we are doing with this car. And obviously, as Ayukawa-san said, we are going to grow the market, and when we grow the market, obviously the volume will come.
Sure, sir. But one more question I will ask Raman-san before I come to you for two questions, sir. One question is that this car does not have the hybrid system, the SHVS. It doesn't. What was the rationale behind not launching this one with the hybrid option?
From a hybridization point of view, we have just last year we launched the SHVS on the Ertiga and the Ciaz, and they are doing good numbers. And in future, we believe that hybridization is a direction which we need to take, and we have a plan. And we will go as per that plan in introducing hybridization into our vehicles. At this point of time, we are not contemplating hybridization of the Ignis.
But you're not ruling it out for the future?
Well, it's something which we need to do because CAFE norms are going to come in, fuel efficiency norms, BS6 is going to come in. And so therefore, customer is going to demand more and more. We have a plan which we are going to look at, and we are engaging with the government also to have a stable policy as far as hybrid vehicles is concerned. So based on that, we will definitely you will be seeing more of such initiatives from Maruti.
Right, so some questions about the product as a product and not a product as a vehicle. So far, so, before the launch, how many bookings have you already got for the Ignis, and what sort of a demand do you see going ahead?
I think the demand we have to right now the cultivate, but through the booking we opened at about I heard that I was reported about 6,000 the booking we have already, but after that today with the official launch day, how much coming we are expecting that to more than our expectation.
So which gets me to a very crucial question, which is capacity to supply cars. You're actually running it a little beyond full capacity right now.
Gujarat operation starting in February. That way, the production, capacity constraint will be reducing onward, February onward. That's why as far as we receive the order, we can supply enough volume for market.
But will this one be produced at Gujarat, or will this stay at Gurgaon and Manesar?
Gurgaon.
This will stay at Gurgaon. So, sir, now if we were to talk about this, you're at 1.5 million units capacity right now. Once Gujarat comes in, you're going to scale up to 2 million eventually.
Right.
But what is the capacity that you're going to start with once Gujarat comes in? Because I believe you're going to start only with one line.
One line, the 2.5 lakh we have, and already that the second line that starting and preparing.
So by the end of say 2017, or by say the end of fiscal 2017-18, what sort of a capacity can we see Maruti Suzuki at?
I think that we have already have at 1.5, and Gujarat is preparing at 5 lakh. It means that end of the fiscal year 2017, we'll be coming at 1.75 plus alpha.
So one question that everybody's been talking about, and which will be my final question, is, and I'd expect an answer from both of you gentlemen about the same thing, because it's a problem that I'm sure you as a company have faced. Since the government's moved to demonetize 500 and 1,000 rupee currency notes, there has been a slowdown in demand. So far, so long, Maruti hasn't been hit really bad. But do you see that impacting you any further? When do you see the demand actually coming back? When do you see things improving, even though it hasn't impacted you that bad actually?
It's mean that the balance sheet is not so much damage, because of that November the sales is not so bad, and retail is affected, but December that becomes recover. That means that in January onward we are expecting it becomes better.
By January, you're expecting things to become better, which would mean Raman-san will have to have more models ready for the new buyers to come in, sir. What more launches can we expect in this calendar year is what my last question to you is.
Definitely, I think you are going to see more excitement from Maruti Suzuki. I assure you that, and we'll have an opportunity to meet again.
I won't leave you yet, sir. Number, please. How many launches can we see?
Definitely, I think we'll meet again very shortly.
We will meet again, right? Thank you so much, Albert. Thank you so much for speaking to Bloomberg Quint.